What it do? What it do? It's your boy BH Brother 730, and I am live streaming Madden 19, NEFL Season 3, my Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. Tune in.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match
what the hell happened
between
to my
the
fan?
Arizona Cardinals
I
and
need
the
that
Seattle
fan, bro.
Seahawks. And that'll carry
I
over
need
the
to
back line of the
stand.
end zone for a touchback.
Yo, Rob, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I played the first game joining this league the other day, so this is only my second game. Trying to get used to these Seahawks.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Over!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game.
Shit, I gotta do lines, man. You know the thing I don't like about it? Doing a custom playbook in there, man, is my shit be all over the place. It's never in order. You feel what I'm saying? Like the formations. You know what I mean? It'd be like 3-4, then the next one is quarters. Then it'd be like nickel, then go all the way down goal line. You know what I mean? Like I want them shits to be in order. It'd be easier for me to pick and shit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
Yeah, so that's why I just stick with the custom, with the stock playbook. I mean, if they had a way where you could reorder this shit.
So first and 10 now
You know what?
30.
Maybe if I like erase all plays and then just start from scratch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, had him fucking up team.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, tight end, his intended target. And it's second down.
Even on the man-to-man coverage there.
How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. Go by
I'm going to try it. I'm going to definitely try it out, Rod.
Here's a give to Penny. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, you got to hang on to that, man.
The contact made the ball roam free and
Todd Jr.
That's a good job there creating the
Shit.
contact
Look
to
at this
force the incompletion.
motherfucking win.
And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Like, watch, you're gonna see my my defensive book.
And the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
You're gonna be like, what the hell? Everything is all off.
Now Rosen on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down.
Gotta keep up with him, man.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go.
Throwing now, Rosen.
Oh,
First
pick.
down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Really should. Not going to send it yet.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen.
Let's go. There you go.
Taken down, back at the 25. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. To throw is Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And his throw here
Gotta hold him to a field goal, y'all.
Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now let's go.
3rd and goal. Rosen.
You gotta be there.
It's caught in the end zone.
You have to be there.
A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
We're not fighting for anything.
What they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear. But it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gone. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
At 3, okay.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is...
and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a first down.
Detroit!
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A handoff to Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw now on first
Oh my God,
takes
yo.
a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the 21,
All right, now,
it's
lucky
2nd and
56.
10.
Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Baldwin with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Detroit. 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 Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
Oh, these guys are so slow.
But not before
Man.
he reaches the 8-yard line.
I gotta keep
They give
asses
him a
on the
gain of
field.
38. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Again, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson.
Oh, we had him.
Not giving up. And
My.
it's a Cardinal touchdown.
Good touchdown.
Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he
Who the
doesn't
fuck is
drop many
out?
like that one. 2nd down.
Oh, my God, yo.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Gone. Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They go play action. It's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, my God, you guy. Man.
A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Cole now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Detroit!
Now Rosen on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 36 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Cole now on the return. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on first and 10. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Set. Move
Rosen now off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Cardinals on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And able to find Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a handoff, Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Rosen letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Johnson the intended target.
You said Rod killed you? Rod ain't nice, man. Don't let him fool you.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. The Cardinals on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go to Johnson again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his first throw here is incomplete. All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
To throw again. Leach. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Leach. It's caught. Nelson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Looking to throw. Leach. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Leach. And a taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Cole now on the return. Oh, nice move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh,
and it is
God.
incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Cole now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll run it again with Penny. Gets past one man, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Get back.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Defense wins championships, baby! Detroit! Detroit! Where's 52? Watch 52! 52's the light! Go, go, go!
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Leopard! Leopard! 4 down! Check, check!
They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire